Normally you want to be in some sort of ready up posture, so you're approaching aggressively. There's some days you're just off, and you're not. And you may be just standing there if somebody decides to grab you, hit you, whatever. So some types of wrist lock applications may occur when a grabbing attachment of some sort is taking place. Okay. So,
circling
not as likely going to happen if I'm wearing a shirt like this, particularly because even a hothead not really thinking
Come back to there.
is going to realize he can't control my body and pull me around very well from these straps and restrict them.
All of the foot
it'll a little more likely happen if you're wearing a jacket.
Knee to knee.
Being aggressive.
Elbow.
They'll do that sort of thing.
Snap, chop.
So we're just going to say I'm wearing the jacket and he decides to grab for this sort of scenario.
Knee to knee.
If he grabs on the same side, okay, you might attach him. Again, you have to do this quickly in real life. I got to show it slowly, but because you got to worry about that might come in, especially once I've initiated my movement. Right now, it might just be threatening. When I initiate movement, we're fighting, and he might then decide to hit me. Now, you have more time than that, because in reality, if he's just threatening you, he hasn't decided, I'm waiting until he moves, and then I'm going to hit him. Normally, the decision-making process has to take a moment longer than that. But you do have a very short time frame once you start moving, so you have to do the entire movement pretty quick. The attachment comes here, and you might point your elbow into whatever line his fist is liable to come in on. You're going to attach on the top and base, just like the center lock version that we did on the other wrist when I had my right hand out on this side. This is essentially the same lock on the other side, but with the other hand involved and
Eagle's miss.
Hand on the outside instead of underneath the grab. So we grab here, and to get the wrist fold, I'm going to roll my shoulder over. That gets the wrist fold. Now I'm going to use my forearm to pin. This is mostly pain.
Do it again.
Making it fall down, not just leverage.
Go.
And I grab him here and I fold. From there, he's liable to get his hand out, although this is a fairly secure version of the lock. Unlock, like the lock on this side.
B version.
This is a little bit less secure. Draw your hand straight back. That one he's liable to get out of pretty easily. Right about there, he'll probably be out. You'll be hitting them anyway. In this version of it right here, he's more secure. And if I can really tight, there's not as liable to get out, and I can be keeping his attention other places too. So one more time, you grab circling malice.
Circling malice B.
Okay.
Senior boxer.
Posture up something like this. Now, instead of grabbing with the thumb up version, he's liable to grab with his hand with the thumb towards me. So to see the difference in the thumb orientation.
But
with respect to my arm.
First.
So if I'm readying up like this,
punch as you kick and pull.
That's stretch to the thumb. So in this case, what I might do is, again, attaching here and here, cut this over towards the center, pinch down on this part of the bone and this part of the bone with the hands. One, here,
right there, you should have your left foot leading. So it's one, step, step. Go. Again. Go.
Now,
Nothing's feeling weird. Do it on my numbers.
In the first
One.
chest wrap,
Plant your foot short.
you grab with a closed
And
fist.
step in.
Closed fist.
Step left foot.
Because we're
Push
simulating
down.
a jacket.
And hit.
It's going to change the scenario a bit so that we can address open-handed situations. There could be a situation where a guy is being more like overly sexually aggressive, for example, doing this sort of thing, more likely to female characters or characters that he thinks he might be able to intimidate.
C.
This is another version of, or another wrist wrap that you might do for an open-handed version
Kick into the
of
tongue.
this kind of an attachment. And I consider it a grab, even though it's not close-fisted. This gets the wrist to focus.
Reversing claws.
This
Bad
traps
guy
the
number
wrist in
one.
place. This traps it in place. The pain that's making them fall
Bad guy
down
number 2.
is caused by getting the little finger and this edge of the hand fold in that direction.
Tail of the python. Go.
So
Do that again. I gotta